Hey everyone, this is Wade from Fanatics and FishfinderMounts.com. I'm very excited to be here this evening to show you our new 10 amp hour premium fish finder mounting system. We've just come up and we'll be releasing it onto the website here this weekend. And I'm just really stoked about it because I think there's a lot of guys out there that want a solution that makes their big graphs, they're big fish finders, really big fish finders. We're talking about the HDS series from Lawrence, where you're looking at 8-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch, up to 12-inch, maybe even bigger screens. We've got a product now that can support those customers really, really well, and enable them to not just have it on their whatever boat, but they can put it on any boat. They can bring it with them to a rental boat, whatever they like. And the battery, a 10 amp hour battery, is going to give them the power that they need to drive a fish finder system, a GPS system, a mapping system for the whole day or duration of that day while they're fishing. So we're very, very excited about this, and we know that people that are customers that have experienced the quality of our products and what we provide, they'll be excited too if they have any of these things. Any of these types of products from the fish finder manufacturers that they want to mount in this way. Our fish finder mounting systems make all fish finders portable and movable from boat to boat. So here is the new beautiful 10 amp hour or 10 AH premium edition fish finder mounting system from FloatTube Fanatics and FishfinderMounts.com right here. And this is our new gimbal bracket. It's 7.5 inches wide by 3.5 inches deep here, and it'll allow you, right now the customers will need to mark and drill their own holes when they get their fish finder and they put their gimbal bracket on there. They'll be able to mark their holes and drill this material. It's not hard to do, and you just want to choose the screws and then choose the drill bit to be slightly smaller than your screws, mark them off and drill those through. And you can see there's lots of distance and clearance between the plate and the actual battery box itself. That's so that if you want to choose a bolt that can go right through or a screw that can go right through, it'll go through and poke it through a little bit. That's okay, it's not going to mark the top of the box up. And of course, again, this swivels at 360 degrees, so whichever way you want it to be. And there's, again, 10 amp hour battery in here. And with that said, I want to draw your attention to the differences or the comparison of our previous products. Again, if you're familiar with our previous products, this is our biggest mount as of yesterday, prior to when we've had this have this one, or have had this one available. This will be available and released on FishfinderMounts.com by this weekend. This is our 5 amp hour system. You can see the Elite 5X on there. And I'll just put that down, but this gives you an idea of, again, you guys that have this or have looked at these, again, 360 degrees of swiveling motion, and of course your power is coming out of here to your fish finder. And this is the difference in the size of the two products. Again, this is a 5 amp hour and this being a 10 amp hour. This is double the power. This battery here will run this fish finder, the Elite 5X, for 2 days, probably, and change. This is a 500 watt system, maybe 3 days you'll get out of this. And this, of course, again, is double the capacity. And you can get a sense of the difference even further by looking at the two batteries. You can see here, this battery here, the 10 amp hour battery, is a little bit higher, and then if you take this and you put it in front of the 10 amp hour battery, you can see that it's basically almost double the size and width. So you can see, yes indeed, physically that is double the capacity that the 5 amp hour provides. And that of course fits in this machine box. All of our stuff is machined, made here, packaged here in Canada. So North American made. We put a ton of love and care into our products. We're very proud that what we bring the customer is the best. Whenever you get our stuff, you know you're going to get something that's going to last you forever, basically. It's going to last you a long time if you take care of it. And we even machine nice gunnel clamp, scuff guards we call them here, that you put on the actual jaws of the gunnel clamp here, so that you can protect the edge of the side of your boat and you don't scratch it up. These are fairly aggressive jaws in here. Or you can pop them off and use it that way as well if you want. So these systems, these are the magnetic boat mounting kits. So this will come with a magnetic transducer mount. You can also upgrade to our 15mm magnetic transducer mount. You can see the two halves here. One goes on the inside of your boat. It would be this flat piece here from fishfindermounts.com, and then this would be on the outside in the water, this particular part of it. And then this linkage here, our arms, this is our root arm. The transducer mounts on this bolt in here, and this aperture, this piece here actually slides in and out. So to accept whatever transducer mounting point, the width and dimension of that is, whatever it may be, won't matter. Garmin, Lawrence, Markham, all sorts of fish finders, Humminbird, all of those different ones. These will support those. These are totally universal, and this is an extension arm that you can actually exchange, put in here, and you can buy more of these extensions off our website. To create a further length, so that if you feel like you need to have your magnetic transducer up higher in your boat because of your odd form factor, the ribbings on your boat or whatever may interfere, this will allow you to get the right positioning to where you need it to be, and to sort of overcome all of those challenges when you're mounting your fish finder and your transducer on your boat. And keep in mind, once you get your fish finder on our stuff, you're setting your fish finder on your boat within about a minute. That's it. Once you got your fish finder hooked up, you just bring it along, walk down the dock or wherever it may be, and just, bang, it's this thing here, bang inside your boat, and then just screwing the lead screw of the battery box platform mounting system here. You just open that up and put it over top of the gunnel of your boat, and you're good to go. So I wanted to also draw your attention to, if you decided you didn't need a big graph but you want a really high capacity fish finder, this is what it would look like with our 4.5 by 4.5 inch plate on it. And of course you see that same thing here on our 5 amp hour system. So if you wanted, again, like a fish finder like this, 700 or up to a 600 series Humminbird, where they have a single mounting post. Same thing with these Elite 5 series and stuff like that, where you got the single molded mounting post here. This is an awesome plate. It actually has pre-drilled holes because we've been doing it for a while. We've gathered a library, so most of the popular fish finders are covered, where you just need to have a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and some screws, and you just basically attach your plate down on here. I'll show you what that looks like by just taking off the Elite 5X here. You can see the post or the base here, and these are very, very tough, thick plates, so you can just drill those if you have to, but if not, we got a ton of pre-done holes, like I said, and you're good to go. But if you decided you wanted to put one of these fish finders on a 10 amp hour system, you can always ask us to replace this plate here, the gimbal plate we're going to be calling it, with the 4.5 by 4.5 inch swivel plate here. And this is, again, the 10 amp hour box. You can see actually in the 10 amp hour box the two mounting holes for the actual gunnel clamp. You can always go inside there and change the orientation of the actual gunnel clamp. And we've also taken it to the extreme where we have two, on either side, slots milled in here for actual your polypropylene webbing straps, so that you could actually put this on some kind of a tube pontoon style of boat if you want that too. No problem with that. It's a little extreme for tubes probably, but I mean, if you want to put it on a tube, You know, it probably wouldn't work on a Fish Cat 4, just the basic 4, but the super fat cat where there's enough real estate before the end of between the pocket and the end of the tube, this would likely work good for you if you want to do that. But the option is there, so we'll be able to, if you call us up and you say, hey, I really want that system for a float tube, we can work a deal out for you, work a system out for you to make that happen for you too. So everybody, this is again Wade from fishfindermounts.com and floattube.fanatics.com, and you can call us at 1-855-784-3474 to get your awesome fish finder mounting system that makes any fish finder portable and installable on your tube or your aluminum boat, your open hull boat, in a very, very fast time frame. As I was saying earlier, you know, once you get your fish finder set up on these systems, you can put it on your boat in a matter of a minute. So thanks for watching, everybody.